All right, we are back with another Spectating Bingo. Today we have a Reinhardt and Wrecking Ball on Shibali. Now, talked a little bit about Shibali. I always find that Shibali is really strong for like long-range heroes, Sigma. It's like one of Sigma's best maps. So, we're gonna see how this goes because we have quite the team comps across the board here. All right, wait, did I say Shibali? How did I say Shibali? Okay, first of all, listen, it's Circuit Royale. I have no idea where I said Shibali at. Listen, maybe I was thinking of sniper maps or something like, listen, Circuit Royale. All right, not Shibali, because Sigma's strong at Shibali too. Circuit Royale. Sigma is really good at this map. Also, for anybody new to Bingo, we have 3 question marks. Those 3 question marks are something that we know. Chat guesses it during that. Outside of that, if you like the video, hit the like button, sub to the YouTubes if you haven't. If you like the Bingo cards too, also on the second channel, we did our first Play the Game Bingo video, which people seem to love. So if you want to check out those Bingo videos, do that. And here we go, it's Bingo time. Any sprays? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got a spray. We're just checking that off the box. We got a spray in spawn. Classic, see it all the time. Already we're starting off with something. Already. We're watching the Reinhardt. A bronze Reinhardt / Wrecking Ball. We'll see how it goes. Interesting team comp to start here. And we talked about this before. Every single time we talk about these, playing like around here works really well because of the sight lines. Playing here, not so much. Does it work? Yes, but I recommend playing a little bit further back. I'm curious to see how this is played, though. We have a Genji, a Widow, a Moira, a Mercy versus a... Oh, we have a Mirror, Moira, Mercy on both teams. This is going to be interesting. So far, everybody but the Reinhardt is tanking. One thing I want to talk about here quickly is your teammates are definitely pushing up into their team. So during this time, what the... All right, that is a DPS Moira. That Moira is going to be DPSing. I can already tell. But yeah, you're going to try to play off of it with your team if they're playing like that. You have an opportunity to go, what in the... I love the voice line for that. I meant to do that while charging into a wall 2 feet from you while they have a Zen and a Roadhog to your left. So in that situation, remember that the heroes they have sightline-wise can do a lot of damage to you. Always look to go to spots on the side. All right? Like... Always be at a wall to be able to regen your shield. If you're in the middle of the open, that's what ends up happening. So far, everybody but the Rhine has been tanking. There was a Mercy on the cart. I'm already, at this point already, this is going to be quite the game, I can tell. The Reinhardt, the Ryan is the one we're watching, hasn't been doing too much of playing aggressive, playing a little bit more passive around the wall, which can be fine if your team's playing that. But a lot of the time, my opinion in ranked games, if you can play at the pace of that your team's playing, so like everybody's doing the same thing, even if one person's going in and feed, and if your whole team goes in and feed, at least you're doing it together, right? So if you just have to recognize that your teammate's playing aggressive there, playing a little bit more aggro, even though like it may not go as well for... Like your shield? Oh, that went well. Yeah. You're also down on Mercy right now. So I don't even, so far, I don't even know what's... We're just gonna go back to the Reinhardt. Junker Queen?
My throne.
Hey, I didn't even know we were going Junker Queen. What a treat. I'm gonna be honest with you. Junker Queen on this map, they have a Discord orb. I don't think Junker Queen will have a good time against this comp. They do have a Hog, which you can do well against Hog as Junker Queen. But against the comp they have, a Soldier 76, a Hanzo, and a Zen, there's a good chance with Junker Queen's HP pool of basically the equivalent of DPS, you're probably going to take a lot of damage. Also, quite the sprays across the board here. Mercy went into tank again.
Less than 3.
I would be careful of... One thing I want to say about Command and Show, by the way, especially when you're in this situation, you want to use it more defensively than aggressively. because you're going for a Roadhog, right? Like, if you're going to use it aggressively and there's like 3 squishies, great. But you're using it against a Roadhog in front of you to get damage on the Roadhog that you'd be able to do normally anyway without that increased damage. So, more likely you'll end up getting discord for playing too aggressive. Yeah, that's right there is pretty much what I expected to happen with Junker Queen. Junker Queen is a hero you want to play around the walls over here. Not there. Also, chat, if I missed anything on the bingo card, let me know as we continue to watch this. Quite the Circuit Royale to start. All right, what do we have now? We have Roadhog. Oh, we're playing Mystery Heroes. Okay, so I already think this is going to be a Mystery Heroes on the bingo card. We've talked about it before where we not sure what Mystery Heroes is. So far, I would say that we have quite possibly hit Mystery Heroes already. Don't peek there. Don't. We're going to talk about this for a second, all right? They have a Discord orb. Going for the hook is okay, all right? Going for the hook is okay. The moment you miss that hook, back away, because that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to fall over. You're probably going to get res now because you're in a good res spot. Wait, no. The Widow got res. All right, staying on Hog. All right, first of all, I'm gonna go to the bingo card very quickly here. We got 2. We have a question mark one. Well, I'll let chat guess right now. I'll give you a hint. It's a hero that is on one of the teams. Well, I mean, why do I have to? It's on one of the teams, by the way. And then Mystery Heroes, we're going with it because we're going with Mystery Heroes. I'm telling you right now, you've already played 3 tanks in the matter of like 2 minutes. I'm sure it's gonna be great. It's a hero. Chat already guessed it right away. It's Genji. I right away, it's Genji. I had Genji on there. I had no idea if we would see Genji here, but Genji was one of the question marks. Oh, DPS support? Absolutely. You're right. That Mercy was DPSing. That is what I like to call a DPS support. Wait. Oh, yeah, we have DPS support right there. Perfect. Am I missing anything else here? I don't think so. Let me double check with Cuber here. I think we're good to go. 1v5. Oh, yeah, Junker Queen did go in 1v5. Good call. The chat. Long team fight. Honestly, we'll check that off right now anyway, because long team fights happen all the time. Cuber, when you watch it, you know that long team fights happen all the time. So there's probably about 10 long team fights. I don't see anything else here. I think we're good to go. And back to the tank. We got a few already. Has Roadhog gone for the flank yet? I don't even think Roadhog's tanked in the front line yet. Never mind gone for the flank.
No one can Heroes never die.
So in that situation, Hog is very much based off of cooldowns. At a certain point, you need to try to hide behind a wall or have cover. Otherwise, what just happens is going to happen. But good news is your teammates have used Blade. I can feel that. That happens to me on Blade. You got res, huge res. That was 0 limbs with ult, and you're back to spawn again. I think we're up to, that's a lot. All right. No limbs with ultimate. This has been a treat so far. Oh, yeah. I mean, we're on Orisa now. We're going through the whole tank pool at this point. This is what I call Mystery Heroes when I have that on the bingo card. Oh, you just came in. What is that meme? So I started blasting? Is that what it is? Watch this. Started blasting. Nice javelin. You want to play a little bit more aggressive now, but like, remember, play cover. Play cover.
We will crush them.
Is this Mystery Heroes ranked? Zarya? I'm gonna be honest with you. That Orisa swap was pretty good because you, like, against Hog, that's gonna... Good bubble. Okay, now you want to back away. You don't have any bubbles. You don't, I mean, don't run at them. You don't have bubbles. You want to make sure you back away to the corner. Bubble your Genji when they have, there you go. Good bubble. Nice job. That's a good play. Don't go in front of the Hog, though. Because if you go in front of the Hog, they can displace you into the corner, and then you get... So Hog gets more value the closer you are. The closer you are to Roadhog, the more value Hog will get. So if you run at the Hog, then Hog will be able to get a lot of value with that ultimate. I think is a good way to put that.
Careful, where it seems our tests were inconclusive.
Good bubble. You can bubble again now. Oh, you're gonna use bubble. Okay, try to back up now. Don't. So a lot of tanking, especially in these situations, is constantly being a spot where you have cover, right? Even this is considered cover. Right here is not. And the more you stay there, the more likely they're gonna be able to get you. I recommend staying on Zarya now because you need that ultimate to be able to stop kind of the snowball that's happening. Snowball would be like they just keep winning team fights. So staying on Zarya. I know that Zarya isn't necessarily the best pick here, but I think it's okay to keep this grab to be able to turn a team fight for your team. And then you can switch to the next hero again if you need to.
Protecting you.
Yep, we'll get a random bubble in there.
Keep it coming.
Mercy was in a fine spot on that situation. Your range of your beam's a little bit further or less than that. Like you won't be able to.
Gathering energy.
Remember, you can use cover. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. When you use that grab, I had no idea where that was going. That ended up being a good grab. That is an ult combo too. Is it an ult combo we normally see? Absolutely not. But was it an ult combo? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice bubble on the Genji. Okay, there we go. And see, that's what I mean about saving that grab, because like, even though Zarya may not be the best hero right now in this situation, like, at the same time, you were able to get value with that grab. And yes, we will count that as an ult combo, 100%. Was it like the nano blade we're used to seeing? No, but it is an ult combo. It is an ult combo, absolutely. Like Genji just going into the spawn. Oh, I need to get rid of the card on the screen. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I don't have the button's not working. There we go. Huge Bastion ult! That Genji is just playing aggressively. That Genji does not care one bit. That Genji is there to farm Blade, and that's it. Play. Don't play in the middle. Don't play in the middle. Play a little bit to the left or the right here in this situation for anybody playing tank here, because you have cover and it gives crossfires to your teammates to get value. If you stand in the middle, what ends up happening is... This is okay. You can right-click, too. Right-click gets really good value to get grabbed. Remember, the range of left-click isn't as far as you think it is right now. Like, see how it's not doing damage because the range is too far, so you want to right-click, and then you're in the middle of the open, so... Genji does have Blade, though. So Genji could turn this fight if they decide to Blade here. I want to see what Genji does with his Blade while we wait for... Maybe they'll save it because you have combo coming up? Alright, we're going to go back to the Zarya now. Yeah, right-clicks are really good here. Because you can build ult charge. You would have your ult by now if you were using your right-clicks. This is a good position, by the way. No, that right there is good positioning. You don't have to get aggressive here because your teammates are... Yeah. Back away. Because your teammates, in this situation, you want to back up because you can wait for your team. You're in overtime. Overtime spawns are longer, so if they get you in overtime, it's not ideal. You can get a good grab here, don't get me wrong, and now you're fine because they didn't get you. But you can play it even a tad bit safer at that point. Huge ult. I think you might win off of this. Bastion didn't ult anybody but the cart. Play behind a wall for a second. It gives your supports and your cooldowns time to get up. Oh, there's a Moira 1v1 there with the Moira ult. Oh no, that Moira went in. Oh no. Oh no. Now play to the right. Don't play in the center. Because you still have time to get to the cover. If you play cover here, you're fine. You can still bubble your teammates and sneak around the corner and do what you're doing here. All right, listen, let's go and update the bingo card very quickly. We got a Kiriko. Did everybody use their ultimates at some point? I don't think so yet. Friendly ability hasn't helped the other team. Haven't had a Reaper. Didn't have Widow vs. Widow. Didn't see a spray after a one-team fight. I do agree based off of what I'm seeing there that the team could have easily touched the point, but in my opinion, we won't count that. Can they touch the point? Yes, they can touch the point. But are they going to win that fight? No. Is it the reason why they're going to lose this point? No. I would not say that is considered that. I mean, you can, maybe people in the comments can say if they think that would count. I don't think it counts. I don't think it counts. You thought it was Ryan Wrecking Ball? It said Ryan Wrecking Ball in the submission, so we've seen Ryan in every other hero. All right, we're going to attack now.
Do not.
We got a Junkrat, we got a Hog. We're starting with Zarya again. I haven't seen the Wrecking Ball play yet. That was referenced here.
3, 2.
I don't recommend playing Zarya on first point Circuit Royale. I don't. Okay. You're trying to get the Soldier 76. I want to show this now because I think this will be this is a good like way to showcase where the range of this Zarya beam goes. Okay? See Soldier 76? Now look where the Zarya beam is. So these are the situations where you want to right-click because you're not going to be able to left-click them. Like look at the range of that. It's actually essentially double the range of where you're at. Now, if you right-click, that's where you build up Grav as Zarya, right? That is, and I don't know what it is on console. Basically, the whatever ability is not the beam for you, right? Whatever that keybind is. You're not gonna look at like from your point of view right now, right? You're trying to left click them at that range.
Let's kick this off.
Now you get the Hog, but like see how the range is barely on that Hog there? No, this is on PC. This is on PC. I'm saying in general for players who are like playing Zarya or learning Zarya, etc. Like just like the range or like what we're referring to when we say right click. Now remember, if you go aggressive, use cover. Otherwise, you're going to be in the middle of the open. This is where we talk about positioning a lot and how key positioning can be. I talk about it a lot. One of the things you can do in especially when you're first starting or like even like just in bronze in general, right? Is work on your positioning because your positioning will put you in spots that give you more uptime and allow for you to make more plays. Oh, we're on Ryan now. Back to Ryan. Back to Ryan. You can be a bit more patient with your fire strikes if you want to be there. Okay, I think, listen, I believe that this actually was Mercy reviving in front of the team, but I'm gonna not go with that yet, but I feel like if we need to check that off at some point, it's there. Because I think that the Mercy easily could have went down there. I feel like that was in front of the team, especially with the Roadhog just staring at you. You can cancel charge there. Yeah, you know what? I actually believe, and I know the Rhine was there, but I'm going to check that box off. Because that Mercy tried reviving in front of a Roadhog, and I know it's not in the middle of the team, but it's technically, like, Roadhog is considered that. I'm going to count that one. If you think, you know, obviously in the comments again, if you think it doesn't count, let me know, but I think that does count. I think that if you res in front of a Roadhog, that was interesting. Also, I'm going to check off a question mark here because it's happened a few times. All right? I'm going to check a question mark off here. Now, we're going to guess what this one is. This situation, to give you an idea, it happens... I talk about it a lot every time we load into a map. That is my hint. Okay? I have this on the bingo card, and it's the first time we've done this one. Don't normally see team fights there. Now, granted, I'm starting to learn that team fights happen a lot, but for me, I don't see team fights happen where they're happening, right? They're happening in a bunch of, like, interesting spots, locations, etc. So for me, I had that as one because, like, I just don't ever see that. Now, I'm learning more and more. I'm learning more and more that it's apparently, like, it happens a lot. But for me, that's new. I'm not used to seeing that much because it's more about cover and playing spots. So there you go. That is what that question mark one is. Let's head back to this game. This has been quite the treat. Blade, I think. Yep. I was gonna say, because Mercy's pocketing the Genji, and you guys, but this is actually good map control. This is good map control. I like that. That was actually good. You don't see that often where you play a little bit aggressive to kind of keep that map control. Sometimes it can not work, but like, the way you played that was good. Remember, you can regen your shield a little bit more, so be careful of that. Also, I still have yet to see the Wrecking Ball gameplay here. Oh, I agree, Becca. Okay, remember, one thing you can try to do, and obviously it takes a little bit, tracking the ultimate on like a Roadhog there. Like, being close to Hog is definitely not the most ideal play. Also, we have 1, 2, 3 ults popped on that one team, but I wouldn't say that's everybody pops their ult. But there was 3 ults popped there by the team, so that's good for your team to like get that ult pull up. Now, if we see Junkrat, Val, Kiriko ult, Shatter, and Walls this next team fight, I would consider that everybody uses their ults. Mercy revived in front of the Hogs. That Widow is dead. That Widow is not dead. That big slam! There we go, there's the big slam! I'm ready! Here it goes! Yep. Here goes the charge. Nice pin. What in the... Oh, what the... There's the walls. Valk was popped. Don't charge in, that's not... Listen, a couple of those charges I was fine with. That charge, you're going in the middle of the team. You can play a little bit more passive around the corner there and kind of build out with your team, I would say. No, I'm telling you, there was Wrecking Ball mentioned. There we go. And that's on the bingo card. I don't know if you couldn't find Wrecking Balls for a bit there, but we're deciding what hero you wanted to play. But we got a Wrecking Ball, and actually, believe it or not, I think this is the first time we've ever had Wrecking Ball checked off this card now. This is the first time I think we've seen Wrecking Ball in bronze in any of the VODs that we've watched. In any of the VODs that we've watched, this is the first time we've seen this. It's time. I can't wait.
Over there!
All right, I had the card up. We're gonna go. Let's hit the wrong button. There we go. Hit the wrong button. Listen, it's because my stream deck hasn't been working on the thing. Listen, chat. We're promoting the play of the game bingo video on the second channel with that, right? That's what we're doing. Okay, let's watch this again from this point of view. So first of all, remember grapple has a pretty the range on grapple is a little bit further than that. So just remember that you can have it's longer than the Zarya beam, but it doesn't have that quite range. Also, when you go into their team, try not to do that. Also, when you grapple here, you want to push forward with the momentum if you're going to do that. You end up just letting go of the... We'll see the next rollout here. I think that was just kind of, you just switch the ball and you're kind of getting ready to play ball. Here we go. Do not use that ability early. So for anybody new to Wrecking Ball, see the ability that was just used, the overshields? The more people, see the green right there? That is the, I'll show you. See how the extra HP? The more people in that, the more that HP you will get. All right, so make sure you don't just use it randomly in spawn or before you go into the team fight like that. Remember, the grapple has a range. We have 1, 2, 3. 3 ultimates popped, 4 ultimates popped. You know what? I will say that that's good enough for all the ultimates used because there's only a couple left. I'm gonna go with that one. Straight up, we're counting that one. That one counts. It's not all the ultimates, but like, pretty much is. Everyone uses their ultimates. We're checking that box off. All right, let's go back here. So now, remember, the grapple range has a longer range. What happened to that grapple? What did I miss? I didn't even...
I left the target.
So when you use your grapple, you don't want to use it like close range and then let go of it unless you're able to use that speed to give yourself speed boost. So what you do is you grapple and then you let go of it. I mean, I don't think it was a misclick, to be honest with you. I think what happened is they wanted to get the momentum. Because look at, they're aiming up high. They grapple, and then maybe they hit the button twice. Maybe that's what happened. Remember, save your E for when you're in the middle of the team or around the team, because the more people in it, the more HP you get, and the more survivability you get. right? That's a good grapple. Even though you're pinballing off the cart, that's what I mean about the range on grapple. The movement will come with time with that. That's a tire. There you go. Look at that. There's the momentum. So you gain momentum when you have that range. I wouldn't recommend ult from there, but it's a part of the. Remember, you can pile drive in a. I can't believe I fought someone. I don't even. Flanking tank? That actually was a flanking tank, to be honest. I mean, it's Wrecking Ball, right? So. So once again, when you're playing against a Roadhog, in that situation, you don't want to like play close like that and play like you're playing Reinhardt. You want to have a bit of a different play style. Get in their back line. Roll through them. Like, things like that will help a ton. Also, chat, I'm going to be honest with you. I think we have a bingo. Because Wrecking Ball did flank there. I really do believe that was a flanking tank as Wrecking Ball. Which, obviously, Wrecking Ball flanks a lot. That wasn't a flank? What do you mean? Wrecking Ball was behind. I'm not going to count it as a flank. How did Wrecking Ball end up here? Wrecking Ball appeared out of nowhere. Wait a second. Where does Hammond go? Me. What the?
Seconds remaining.
Hammond just landed in somebody's, like, window.
Durability.
I just can't believe how far the Wrecking Ball went from that point of view all the way up into somebody's house. You're just sitting there eating dinner, and Wrecking Ball, or Hammond's like, hello! How's it going? All right, here we go. There's a visor going on there. There's the grapple again. It happened. Oh, did it happen again? See, that's why I don't think it's a misclick. Don't use your E. It's better to use the shields when you're next to them to get over shield. But look it, same grapple. Did the same thing. Good grapple. It did cart, you know, I like the grapple. I like the grapple. See, if you had your E here, you'd have a little bit more overshield. Use your ult. Pile drive, pile drive. Remember, the pile drive off the, you can, huge. Use the, Here we go. You can grapple off the tree up there, and you can roll into the point. One thing I want to recommend. So one thing I want to recommend when you're playing Wrecking Ball, all right, is try to play more like you would play Tracer. You go on the flanks, and then don't play like Reinhardt. Go into the back line, flank. Engage in from the back line, or they have to turn around to go for you. If you try to play it like Reinhardt, you just sit there and just left click, right? Like, you could, at that point, you're not even using Wrecking Ball's kit. Well, I mean, you're hitting buttons, but, so when you try to learn Wrecking Ball, try and do that. And I think that can be super helpful. Also, this was like a great time. All right, where's Hammond going now? Oh. Sad. All right. All right, here we go. Is there something I'm missing about this window right here that you keep grappling? I don't... When you grapple that wall, You want to move momentum forward. So hold the button down, and as you go forward, you get momentum. You just grapple the wall, and then you don't have grapple. You probably could have gotten the point here, too, if you had that, but instead you're... Well, here we go. So some of the takeaways we have from this game. Definitely work on your positioning. I would definitely recommend that. Try not to use your grapple randomly on Wrecking Ball. Like, use... I think the biggest thing for you right now... Because, like, mechanics and, like, aim, all that come with time. But, like, I really believe that if you can work on your positioning and try to, like... You switch to, like, 6 heroes or so. Positioning was, like, one of the major issues. I think some of the heroes you switched off of, you're like, oh, they got me. But a lot of it was just you were in the middle of the open. When you're in the middle of the open, that's what happens. All right. Let's quickly go and look to see if we missed anything on the bingo card. We almost had a bingo. Now, listen. I'm going to let chat decide again. Wrong bingo card. We had opportunities for flank and tank. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really know if we had a flank and tank. We had situations where there could have been. Do we have a bingo? I don't really know. I don't really know. I'll let the comments decide. Did we see if there was a flank and tank? Was there? I thought there was an opportunity where you kind of flanked, but then most of the time you were playing on the front line. Did I miss a flank? What? I don't know. If you saw a flank, let us know. Attack friendly equipment didn't happen. The team doesn't get on the objective when they could have, which results in them not winning the round / not contesting the point due to them not getting the objective or getting on the objective. That one wasn't in there. I didn't quite see 3 1v1s. There wasn't an emote after a huge play. We didn't see a mirror matchup. To talk about mirror matchup is when both teams are playing the same comp. I didn't see a spray after a 1-team fight. There wasn't a Whittle duel. There wasn't a Reaper. There was no friendly abilities to help that. I didn't see an environmental. What was the question mark for anybody asking? Let me double check here with Cuber. Oh, this one we might have had, actually. I don't know. Was there a flank ultimate at all this game? So this last question mark was flank ultimate. Was there a flank ultimate? I don't even know. It was flank ultimate, but I don't remember if there was. Did I miss one? I just forgot that's what it was. Was there a flank ult? I don't think so. If I missed it, let me know, but I don't think so. Most of the team fights are happening right in front of each other. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this bingo video. These have always been a ton of fun. This was quite the game, too, I will say. There was a lot there that we got to see. Obviously, if you have some ideas you want to see in the bingo card, like if you have any things you think we should put on the bingo card, put them in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. I love that people have been enjoying these videos. If you like the video, hit the like button. Did I say that? Definitely like the video.